Hi there guys, I hope you are having a good day. Now apparently Derek Chisora and Joseph Parker is set to be a headline pay-per-view event on May 1st. Not officially confirmed yet, but apparently that is what they are working towards. That is what Eddie Hearn has explained after the two of them agreed to fight over FaceTime. So this was a fight that was supposed to happen last year, but Joseph Parker had to pull out due to a spider bite. So obviously he couldn't fight Derek Chisora. In turn, they might still fight this year, and it could be on May 1st, which would be great because that's a week before Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders, so a great event leading into that. I think we're going to get some epic boxing events this year, especially with fans coming back as well. It's going to be incredible. Now, one interesting piece of news we also got about Joseph Parker was about his trainer, Kevin Berry. They have split ways. And it was an amicable split, although Kevin Berry lives in LA and Joseph Parker wants to spend more time in New Zealand. So that was kind of the reason, or the reason they explained it to be. I do believe there could be something else as well, which, I mean, does matter a lot because Joseph Parker in recent times hasn't necessarily been putting in the best of performances. And we have constantly said there is more there with a Joseph Parker, but we've never seen it. That is the most important thing. We can believe it's there, but we have to see it in the ring. He has to prove it. And in his last fight with Junior Farr, he did give an underwhelming performance. He got the victory, yes, but still, it definitely wasn't the kind of performance you would expect in a big grudge match or showdown between two New Zealand rivals. It was too much holding, not enough work. And, I mean, Junior Farr was doing most of the holding. But still, Joseph Parker done little in the way of stopping that from happening, so he was also partly to blame. He was just looking at the ref expecting him to break them. He needed to do more, and that is always what we want to see from Joseph Parker. We have the same conversations after each and every fight that Joseph Parker has. We want to see more of that grit, more of that determination to go and win the fight, especially when it gets to those championship rounds. Rounds 11 and 12, go for it, get the victory, prove to them that you are worthy to get the win. Like he did in the Dillian White fight, he started to show more of that dog. We want to see more of that from a Joseph Parker, and it's going to take, unfortunately, someone like Derek Chisora to pull that out of him. I say unfortunately because against a fighter like Junior Farr, who would rather stand off him and box, he's shown more of an amateurish kind of style. That's never going to bring the best out of Joseph Parker. He needs someone like Dillian White, like Derek Chisora, who forces him to fight. That is when we will get an entertaining performance from Joseph Parker. So this fight would be welcomed by many boxing fans, and I'm going to say I would welcome this fight. There are many other fights that Eddie Hearn is looking to put on the card, including one fight that would see Chris Eubank Jr. back on a Matchroom card. I did say when he signed with Sauerlands that he would end up on a Matchroom card, and it seems like that is what is going to happen. I believe it was a good move. Many were saying, hang on, why is he going with Sauerland when the middleweights are on Matchroom and either PBC? So why is he going with Sauerlands? Well, he was with PBC and he didn't get the big fights, so why would he stay with them? And with Eddie Hearn, the relationship doesn't seem to work, it seems to break down. Whereas he has a good working relationship with the Sauerlands after being involved in the World Boxing Super Series. So Sauerlands can be the kind of mediator, and Eddie Hearn doesn't have to deal with the things that he doesn't condone to be worth his time with Chris Eubank Jr. because that is the main thing. He doesn't want to be messing around with all of the terms and conditions that he says comes with Chris Eubank Jr. But hopefully this just means we get to see Chris Eubank in some big fights in the middleweight division because he is a middleweight, he's not really a super middleweight. He's too small, I would say, although he is very strong still at that weight and punches very hard. He is a natural middleweight. So let's see him at his best weight in there with some top contenders. That will be interesting. Perhaps we will see him out on this potential Joseph Parker versus Derek Chisora fight. Guys, anyway, what are your thoughts on this? It seems like it would be pay-per-view, but Joseph Parker, Derek Chisora, I mean, I know Joseph Parker didn't have the best performance last time out, but as I said, Derek Chisora would bring a whole different person out of Joseph Parker. That is why it would be so much better than Junior Farr versus Joseph Parker, and if they are looking to put together a stacked undercard, then it is worthy of a pay-per-view event. Guys, anyway, drop your thoughts on this in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks guys.